I thought that I would come on here really fast and show you what I'm working on. I am working on things this weekend. Yes, I am. I cannot show you the inside of this because this is a traveling art journal and it's Judy's. Judy, you know who you are. And it's all done. It's going to her next. She knows what this looks like. This is her journal. Judy, I can tell you though, all the pages are filled. You're going to get a complete journal back. I can't wait for you to see this. I almost wish I could show it to everybody, but I can't. I have to mail it off tomorrow. Tomorrow, Judy, it's going in the mail tomorrow. Yes, it is. So I worked on this on Saturday. Did I get any jelly printing done? No, I didn't. I still have jelly prints to do. That jelly plate is going to turn into a hot plate, really, next week. I promise. Then I've been working on the art coins from Aunt Beck's Dirty Dozen. I think I showed these to you before. These are the unfinished ones. But what you haven't seen is how I finished about half of them over here. And what I am doing is, you know this white eyelash yarn? Well, I colored some of it yellow. And I found this really cool dragonfly charm. It's a brass charm. Let's turn it this way. I'm going to clip this off just a little. Let's find a better one to show you. Here. Look at this one. And then the dragonfly charm is right there. It's really late, so you're not getting the best lighting. I'm trying to turn it toward the light so you can see it. But I found these little dragonfly charms for 10 cents a piece, and they're brass. And then I dyed that eyelash yarn a yellow to go with everything. And so I have 12 of these, and then I have 15 or so of these. And let me show you these charms. They are so cool. I bought a handful of them because I can use them on my art projects. It did not cost a whole lot to buy these. And I'm really glad this little shop in town has them. Let's see if I can turn this upside down and show it to you that way. Look at those. Aren't those cool? And then Aunt Beck said that this coming Wednesday we're going to do ATCs. And I think she's thinking Halloween or fall again. And look what I found that I'm going to use on the ATCs for Halloween. I found these little pumpkin charms. Aren't they cute? Sorry, it's late at night. I don't have the best lighting. So I've been working on those, and I will have these ready to send on time, and I will have my jelly plate prints ready to send. Then last Saturday, I could not show this to you. Last Saturday was Jerry's Bellini's birthday and my birthday, both at the same time. And we kind of got together for a little art meetup. And we did a pick 10. And this is my pick 10 from it. It's really a busy page, but these are supposed to be sand dollars in here. And of course it was ad red, so the whole base of my page is red. I mean, you should have seen, this whole thing was red. I'm not sure how I got the blue in there, but it was a prompt. And then this is representing a jewel at the bottom of the ocean. And I wrote treasure in there. So we did a prompt. And that deck was from an Etsy store. I'll link to it in my description box, called Art Sparks. So there's a link to where Jerry read off the prompts, but they came from an Etsy store called Art Sparks. They were really interesting prompts, I'll have to say that. And then today, Monica at thecreativebeast on Instagram, I will link to her too. She hosted a creative play Zoom group, and I joined that. That was so fun. And it was kind of like creating a fun page out of collage. And what I did is I have this magazine image of a man. I think he's tying his tie or something. Looks like he's getting dressed to go to work. But what he'd like to really be doing is playing his guitar. And here's his wife saying, forget it. And then I just have this beautiful lavender field background. that was fun to do. And I got in late, so I created this one fast. This was like a 15-minute art for me, and that included cutting things out and collaging everything together. So this is going to be a fast Mornings with Meri. I've also been reading. I read in my spare time. I've been reading this book. It's kind of like a fun novel. It's called The Recipe Box by Viola Shipman. And it's just a novel. It's all about a young girl who grows up in Michigan, and she goes to New York City and works for this baker who's really famous, but she's better than he is. And he gets mad at her, so she quits and she goes back to Michigan. And it's kind of got a little love story in there, but it also, I like it because it tells about the family legacy, and the recipe box is a part of the legacy. It's a fun read. I'm almost done with it. See, I just got a little left to read. So I do like to read in my spare time. And then after I get done with that, I'm going to read this one, The Lost Vintage. And I can't tell you what all of this is about unless I sit here and read the flap. Drops of Gold. The name of the wine that Kate's family has been making for generations, but Kate's life in San Francisco is half a world away. So I won't read you all of that. But look at this. Look at this. We got a library sale coming up in September. Oh yeah, I'll be going to that. Look at those. Look at that. Yep, got to get some goodies there. So that's all I wanted to... Oh no, that isn't all I want. Here's Pierre. Here is Pierre. I worked on him in the Friday night session. I did another layer on his face. Now, granted, you gotta understand his face is not painted yet. We're going to paint his face. And I was trying to figure out how I got his 5 o'clock shadow on there. He's got a 5 o'clock shadow, and I go, how did that happen? Well, on my drop paper, I had wet Mod Podge on his face, and I set it down like that to talk, and it picked up ink on the page. So that's how he got his 5 o'clock shadow. But that doesn't matter because I'm going to be painting all of this, and I really think for as much as I want to age him, I don't want him to be 80. I want him to be in his 40s or early 50s. And I think once we get him painted, he will be aged enough. I'm going to go ahead and maybe I'll do that a Tuesday morning. Go ahead and paint his face out and see what kind of wrinkles show. So, and then on our live session on Friday night, we put modeling paste. Not modeling paste, we put this model clay, Crayola Model Magic modeling clay around there. And I think that's going to work just fine. And look, see, I just put his head on like this. So, and then I'll put some either cotton batting or microfill around there. But I want the front of the ink bottle to show. That's the whole idea of this. So that's what I've been working on this weekend. I've been having lots and lots of fun with the art coins, the art journal pages, reading the book, painting Pierre, and doing the art pages in the group meetings. It's been a busy weekend, but it's been a fun weekend. So I will see you tomorrow morning.
Thank you.